I hereby declare the Steering Committee on National Integrated TVET Communication and Advocacy Strategy officially launched.
The Principal Secretary Technical Vocational Education Training TVET Esther Muoria has led stakeholders in the launch of the steering and technical committees to spearhead the harmonization and implementation of the National TVET Communication and Advocacy Strategy. During the dialogue and media engagement session organized by ZZ Africa in attendance of youth and other TVET representatives from across the country, Muoria reiterated that the current trained TVET products do not meet market expectations, hence deemed incompetent in the industry. PS Muoria concurred that indeed there was need to rebrand the State Department so as to ensure scaling of the youth, unlike the used to educating and training norm.
I have told them we will even be graduating even 20 or even 15. But those 15, we are sure they are going straight to the airport or wherever to get employed across the globe. That's what I have told them. So we are going to have to focus on skilling. The people that you're going to qualify, they have to be the skilled ones. So that we are training in Nyeri, where Mwangi is, in collaboration with another institution, God knows where. And by the time Mwangi is graduating, those 20, I've said they are the ones who will be going to be graduating, they can have double certification from that national polytechnic and that other place where Mwangi is collaborating with.
She explained a scenario where President William Ruto during a state visit abroad was requested for skilled personnel, only to realize that the country could not meet the standard requirements even with the currently available and employed qualified personnel from across the TVETs in the country.
We don't have, and yet we are talking about unemployment of our youth. It is us in this space who have to change this story, ladies and gentlemen.
ZZ Africa Chief Executive Officer John Mugo called on stakeholders to invest in the youth through the TVET programs, bearing to the factors entailed in the country's 2019 census report, which showed that youth comprised of the nation's majority population.
A study we conducted in 2019 on youth all over, in all the counties of this country. And we were looking at who are the most disadvantaged youth in our country, if we were to rank all of them. And four critical things came up about gender, first of all, that being male increases your chances by 5 times in terms of either getting information on TVET or enrolling or accessing a job opportunity. We have all tried to tackle this elephant in our small way, but then the need is so big.
PS Muoria pledged her support as she inaugurated the committee, tasking it to swiftly draft and implement the communication strategy to spearhead progress at the orphaned and dwindling State Department.
So when I am a state officer, you'll be the PS for this program. You know, I might find out one day in my office. People are very ambitious.
The attendees confirmed the need for more funding and cooperation by stakeholders for the betterment of the country's largest producing department of the skilled personnel.
When we look at the trends in enrollment, again it has been said, TVET is the way forward. A further analysis also shows that generally we have more men than women, or more young men than young ladies who go to the TVETs across the board.
Stanley Logaria, the informer, uncovering the truth.